So we're moving on to another segment. And Pac, I wasn't trying to brush past your brother. I just didn't want to be too, and I'm saying hopefully they get what they get. Beat doesn't know football. And Beat, let us all know, when's the last time you saw a full, any part of a football game, actually?
I mean, I've seen the highlights and bits and pieces here, but I haven't seen a football game, an NFL football game, since 2017. This includes playoffs, Super Bowl, anything.
All right. So before we get to a segment where that's called Bleep, Don't Know Beep, or holy fuck, just leave that in there. Before we get to the segment of Beep, Don't Know Bleep, da-na-na, let's let's rule out a few things that make sure we're playing the game right. Do you know anything outside of football that isn't spoken about on the Dan Lewitard show with Stu Guys?
I
I
mean,
mean, every now and then, I'm sure, like, would you say that you're hearing detailed stuff about football?
no, and if I'm being completely honest, when they do start talking about football, I kind of just hit 30 a little bit.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
Seriously?
I do. I I
Wow.
I couldn't give a shit about football.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a tester out here just to kind of see where we are with how far Beep is into like the fast forward. And you may get this right. This is gonna be one of those like Dan's brother things where the first question. And after that, if you all can start preparing, and I'm sure we're all prepared. So what team does Josh Allen play for?
Um, can I get a hint?
You can. He is a quarterback in the Northeast.
The Jets.
Okay, so this is, and to be clear, Beep, because you were looking at those on video, this is not a joke. Beep was like genuinely upset that like he thought he's heard the name enough on the show to skip through it for 30 seconds and guess the Jets. The answer is absolutely not.
Okay.
Josh Allen plays for the Buffalo Bills, and that's fine. Like the whole point of this is to make you look bad. So
Yeah,
please feel
I,
comfortable
I'm
with this.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm gonna let
Whew.
this sink in. All right,
Yes.
we're good.
Wow. Okay. I feel bad for trying to make this game more complicated than I did with looking into like specific things I thought weren't obvious. So, everybody, look at me. Raise your hand if you have a question. So, what I'm going to do, and literally go through it as you can. Capo has one already. Good. Cap, go.
So um, I can piggyback off of Flem and ask you who does somebody play for, or I could give you, or I could ask you who I should start in my fantasy league. Which one would you guys prefer?
Nobody. No. 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 With
Is that
this whole
acceptable?
point.
Well, I mean, we can go fantasy. So I
No,
am
that's not.
in.
I think.
So I'm in fantasy leagues, but I do auto draft and then I don't touch the lineups at all. Like I don't even log in for the draft or anything. So I'm in like 3 or 4 fantasy leagues, but I haven't
Well,
signed into
okay.
the app. So
But all right, I need to
Who should I
intervene as
start?
like a moderator here, and I agree that we could do both. But it's only funny in fantasy if like you're looking for somebody who kind of knows football but doesn't know football. The reason that we're doing this is like he doesn't know football like at all, and we just got that. Let's not ask for fantasy advice. Let's like truly ask him genuine questions of who somebody plays for, who did the best between these two people. Like I want questions that would any common football fan would be like, this is not a real question. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. And I know this may sound like I'm being an asshole producer on the fly, but fantasy questions I feel like would devalue this bit.
All
I
right,
feel like it would,
I gotta
yeah.
wait. Who scores
All
more
right.
touchdowns, Marcus Rashford or Jack Grealish?
well, I know Jack Grealish. He plays for
Oh, you
Man
asshole!
City. Well, I know that one. So
Say them in sports.
Oh my god. All right. So Capo was how can somebody who's this bad at knowing football be better at just doing anything generally than Cap? Cap, you're playing the game wrong. So you know what you get to do? I'm gonna mute you, and I want you to go find like 2 football players so we can play the game right, and not ask somebody who loves soccer and baseball and every other sport but football about people that do not play football.
and Man
Yeah,
City
I
is
So,
think
my
you're
team.
right.
So I
oh
mean,
my
I think you are
god,
right.
Cap,
All right,
I
I got
love
one. I
you,
got one. I
and
got
my
one, bro.
frustration. And Pac, we're about to go to you, Cap. I do mean this. I love you, and the frustration I have with you right now is beyond belief. I don't know how you decided. Cat, never mind. Just mute Cat. Pot, go ahead.
Oh, I muted myself. My bad. Who has the most points all time in the NFL?
Jerry Rice.
Correct.
Okay, I hate both of you now. Don't worry about it. We're just that was actually it was a good question though. But I guess let me talk about let me bring up and yeah, this video here. So anybody who watches this, just know that I apologize. The point here is that from 2008 after, Beep has not seen football. He has watched every other sport and has publicly loved every other sport. After my question, we've been followed up with Cat mentioning soccer players and Puck asking the best wide receiver in the history of football that retired well before 2018. So let's talk about this weekend specifically. For instance, let's do this. Who had the better rookie performance this year? Okay. Actually, we don't do rookie. Let's do second year performance between Justin Fields and Tua Tagovailoa. So Justin Fields playing for, you can guess the team, versus Tua. Who had the best second year performance?
I honestly have no idea. If
you
know
I had
who
Tua plays for?
The Dolphins. I do know that.
Do you know who Justin Fields plays for?
No, not a clue.
Do you know what position Justin Fields is?
Wide receiver.
Okay, Bill Polian. Do you know? Did you know that Justin Fields is a rookie quarterback, not his second year, that played for Chicago? Okay.
Nope.
These are the things we're doing here. This is how obviously bad he knows recent football. So, Pam, do you have a question here, or do I need to go back to Capo so he can ask about two baseball players and who threw more passes?
You can let Capo ask.
Capo, please.
All right. Big question. PPR, non-PPR, right, or whatever the hell this half PPR shit is.
I fucking hate y'all. Never mind. This, how is this possible? That 3 weeks ago, I say we're gonna do this segment, we're gonna do this bit, and Beep has proved that this bit would be funny. And Pam, this isn't about you because not having a question is 3 times better than what I've gotten from.
I didn't want to get in trouble.
You would never. I mean, look, Beep, can I ask you something? Yes. Being on the other end of this and being supposed to be the funny part, do you feel my frustration right now?
I mean, I can see it in your face.
Do you feel listening to the questions though? Do you understand why it is that Capo doesn't understand how to play any game we're playing?
I mean, that's par for the course for Capo. I mean, he came in not knowing how to play a simple game.
Exactly. So, yeah. Sagaki, prop comic. That's exactly what I was going to say. It's on par for exactly what I do. Okay, I'm off course, so that means I'm on course. It's good 10, as Chris Cody says.
I don't think I've ever heard Chris Cody say that.
I wouldn't say 10.
I'm genuinely confused now. Pac, I know you now get the game because there's no way that anybody could do what Capo just did twice. Pac, do you have a question for Beep?
Just give me one weekend. More try. Give me one more.
I will not. I won't give you a try ever again. I will announce your retirement on Lour After Hours at the end of this podcast. Pac, please help me here. I'm drowning, literally. All right, this is how it happens. Is this where I say I'll never let go?
My bad, bro. I'm over here getting this food together for my son real quick.
Oh, you're good, bro. You're good. Now I can't be mad at you. If it wasn't for a kid, I would have been mad. If you were just getting dinner ready for yourself, I could have been mad. All right, what's a football question for a Beep? Oh, never mind. You were just unmuting to let me know why you were talking to me.
Hold on. I got you. Hey, who's the last team to win to three-peat in the Super Bowl?
Three.
I'm pretty sure that's the Patriots. I'm pretty sure. And this is, was this 15, 16 years ago? I think that's the answer.
Negative. Nobody's ever three-peated in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to back. Thank you, Puck. I actually was confused too. For some reason, I almost guessed a different team. Well, three-peated by winning. Yeah. All right. Pam, do you have anything, or are you so scared because of how much of an asshole I've been to everybody else? Because I won't be that.
No, I'm just scared. Well, plus I can't really think of anything. Can I think of anything? Oh, I can think of a. It's a. I don't know if it's even a good question or not, but I'll give it a shot.
Shoot.
Trust me. I'll edit to be after.
It's got to be better than Cap.
Amazing.
Beep. Who does Mike Tomlin coach for?
Flash.
Okay, so he's retired or he's still with the Steelers?
Ooh, good.
Ooh.
Or retired. One of the two.
No, the fact that you said retired still makes that a good question, but he is still with the Steelers.
Okay.
Mike Tomlin, make it or break it year?
No, they won't get rid of it.
I know that it was a Bill, whatever his name is, the guy that's in New England. All right, this is an unfortunate way for this podcast to end. Although I think it ended up being funnier this way, even though I'm the asshole as much as I love to not be.
I think we should give Cap one more chance, just one.
Okay, you know what? You're right, Cap. Please, one more good question for Beep.
Good question.
Okay. That is Beep thinking about. That's not him thinking of a good question. I want to be very clear. That's not Beep trying to find a good question. That's Beep wondering what a good question means. That is all that was. Him hearing the term good question. Like, what does this mean? So what we're going to do is we're going to sign this off with being representatives. Beep, I want you to tell us if you know who coaches the team that is on the T-shirt of Pam and myself. The one, the only, national champions, Bishop Sycamore. Who is our head coach?
Well, first of all, it's Capo, and you said Beep twice, so that's a $10 fine. You can put it to half.
Nobody was talking to you, Cap. How?
I'm sorry, I was fixing your mistake.
Does Capo think he just corrected me? Bye, everybody. This was a fun Lour After Hours. We're going to end it now, and I'm going to fire Capo, and you'll never hear from him again.